the Nigerian Tribune this morning. Hours before Buhari's visit, explosions rock Maiduguri, 3 killed, military battles ISWAP. And of course, the rider here, Yuletide, immigration secures borders, FD beefs up security in Abuja. Story is on page 8 of the Nigerian Tribune this morning. So smart. This is our first headline.
Yeah, it's quite sad. Members of ISWAP, fighters of ISWAP, they had launched mortar attacks on Maiduguri town yesterday. The president, of course, was there, and it was going to be a historic one. Professor Babagana Zulu, we must have to say here that he's done a great job in Maiduguri. A teacher who has actually transformed Maiduguri as a state, built the first 10-kilometer flyover in that state. Of course, that's why the president.
I was amazed when I read that's the first ever flyover.
It's the first ever flyover, 10 kilometer. And I think it's a challenge to some other governors, maybe down south, like my governor in Abia, who has been constructing what the Aba people called center table at Osisioma. It's supposed to be a vehicle bridge, which he has refused to complete in almost 8 years. But here's Babagana Zulu, professor. Maiduguri is a war-torn state. Let's put it like that. With all the insurgency, all the killings, all the terror attacks, and all of that, he's concentrated on governance and provided what we now call the dividends of democracy to the people of Maiduguri. And of course, the president was there. That was part of what he went to commission, an international conference center, and all of that. But hours before the president landed, close to the Air Force base where the president was supposed to land, and these projectiles were launched, and people lost their lives. But kudos to the Nigerian military that repelled the attacks. Otherwise, maybe the loss would have been, it would have been something else. But then ISWAP, they're sending a message, and I'm happy that the president said there yesterday that they're in the final phase of taking out these guys, and told them that he has ordered and received some more military hardware that they were going to use to, intensify the attacks on these enemies of the Nigerian state.
This one here, Zamfara commissioner resigns, takes appointment as commissioner in Imo State. Page 25 of the Nigerian Tribune this morning. Isn't that interesting?
It's a friend
of that your state?
No. That's Imo State. That's Hope Uzodinma State.
Wow, quite interesting one. And moving down to the bottom corner of the Nigerian Tribune, 3 dies, 7 rescued as boat capsizes on Badagry waterways. Page 30. That's for the Nigerian Tribune this morning.
Kafayat would be interested in that story. Of boats capsizing. But I think on the waterways of Lagos, I see that they actually adhere to some safety standards.
Yes.
Like you don't get on those boats
without
the life jacket. That's the kind of boats that we traveled in the last weekend. But some of these boats that these guys use, sometimes they ignore these safety standards and just get on there. Yes. When you read stories like this, it reminds you that you don't get on a boat and there's no life jacket. If you get on there after you pay your fare, you ask them, where's the life jacket? And they say they don't have. You should please get down. Because you don't want to be on a boat that will capsize.
Did you enjoy this video? Hit the subscribe button for more. Leave a comment and like. Thank you.